Race 3 of Q2, lights out and blast off. Good start there from Carlson. Great start from Heikkinen and contact as well. And a Grosjean into the wall. Big drama here in the early stages. Grosjean into the wall, collects another competitor. And I dare say we might see a red flag following that drama. Down into the first corner. It was three drivers trying to get into one and it just didn't go at all.
Yeah, Grosjean trying to move himself over onto the inside, but he didn't consider the fact that he had cars on his inside there, and I think it was Kevin Hansen who collided with the wall on the inside, then Ramona Carlson then on the outside. You can see her there stranded, suspension damage to her car on the back right, so wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Ramona carrying on too much, but out front it is Toppy who's taken advantage of having that pole position, managed to get out of the, there's Ramona again, you see.
The car's crabbing all over the place, isn't it? Wheels facing in all sorts of different directions. Difficult day then for Ramona Carlson. Victory in Q1, not doing so well in Q2, and she will inevitably have to retire. And like her fellow competitor Abby Eaton, you can see a yellow flag there. There is Carlson's car stricken at the side of the circuit here in Q2. But it is Toppy leads away from Timmy, then Grosjean in, then Kevin Hansen is able to get going following that strife down towards the first corner. Carlson there in P5, of course, on the timing screens, but not competing in this race, having had to have pulled off. But well, a very, very drama-filled first few laps there. And as you say, I think Grosjean just moving over, just getting the line wrong and not realising that this man here, Kevin Hansen, was there. I think Kevin's got in front of Jerome Grosjean, maybe Jerome with a problem there. So, yeah, Jerome seems to have dropped back. So Kevin's moved up at least one place here after that first, well, the start, he hadn't even made it to the first corner. So the first straight drama, but yeah, Kevin's going to be gutted. Of course, the two people in front of him are who he is fighting with for the championship, and this is not going to be helping his hopes. Well, this man here as well, Toppy Heikkinen, Christmas come early for him. Victory was in Q1 and a clear track in front of him. No immediate pressure from Timmy Hansen behind in Q2. So that is a very, very welcome sight there for the man who is fighting, of course, for the series standings lead with Kevin Hansen, who is now in P3, as you said there, Dan. But also, of course, given that drama he's had, his time's going to be absolutely no good in Q2. No, 8.2 seconds back off the back of Toppy Heikkinen at the moment, which, I mean, I think considering he is facing backwards in the first lap isn't too bad. I'm sure Kevin is not going to be happy with that first straight run, though. So, yeah, maybe there'll be some words when a few of these guys get back to the paddock, I'm sure. But, yeah, Toppy is looking extremely strong here, though. Able to pull away from Timmy as well, 2.3 back to him. So, yeah, very, very good performance there by the Finnish driver. Absolutely. It's kind of like Monaco, really, and Rallycross. This given the fact that the walls are so close here at this circuit in Nirad Motorsport Centre in Hungary, isn't it? It's just threading the eye of a needle at 100 kilometres, 150 kilometres an hour, whatever it might be. And the drivers are just doing such a brilliant job of keeping it on the straight and narrow. Look at Heikkinen, they're just getting that car rotated. Exactly what we saw from Shushu, just so smooth in this sector. Yeah, very smooth, and getting a big rotation on early. You could see the front of the car was actually facing our camera position as he came around that hairpin. So much rotation on the car to try and get the grip and drive out of the corner on the exit. Over the jump through into turn 2 we go with Toppy Heikkinen, then yellow flag still waves with that stricken car of Ramona Carlson, but 2.7 seconds now sits Toppy Heikkinen's advantage over Timmy Hansen there. Kevin's closed that gap down by another couple of tenths of a second, so he's pushing very hard despite those dramas he has had. Jerome Grosjean has not come over the line, so as you said there, Dan, so clearly some technical dramas there for Grosjean, and that is very disappointing indeed for the Frenchman. He has come over the line there, but 31 seconds down, so at least if in nothing else, he'll take some points away from this race. And it is going to be a session to forget them him. You can see a puncher he's got on the right front there, so that is why Grosjean is dropped back so significantly, struggling to get that car turned. But over the line comes Toppy Heikkinen, takes victory in Q2, race 3 here in Hungary. Timmy Hansen finishes in second place, and Kevin, despite the dramas, despite ending up almost in the wall before the first corner off the start, he ends up in third position, 7.8 seconds down. Grosjean will finish a distant fourth, but at least he will take some points home from that race. And Ramona Carlson, well, exactly the same fortunes as